The faith, grace, love connection is righteousness. Well, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday. Do you know what day it is? It is 11/28. It is almost the end of the year according to the Gregorian calendar. Now, we hit the head of the year back in October with Rosh Hashanah. So we started 5784 back at Rosh Hashanah, but we're only a month away from starting 2024, and there's a lot going on in 2024, and I think we need to be prepared because that's what the Lord has shown me. This whole focus on these are the times of Noah is a word of preparedness. It is a word of warning. It's a word of preparedness. Now today, these are the days of Noah, the 120 years striving with the Spirit of God. What does it mean? And I think we're going to be on that part of the subject for the rest of this week, if I remember my notes correctly. So yesterday we left off reading Genesis 6:3, and the Lord said, "My spirit shall not, will not, cannot always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days will be 120 years." Now we're going to go later on this week into some sentence structure on this, and we're going to see who this personal pronoun belongs to. Let's look at this verse in a couple of other translations. Let's see a couple, three more translations, and see they're pretty much translated the same way. The NIV: "My spirit will not contend with humans forever, for they are mortal. Their days will be 120 years." The New American Standard Bible: "Then the Lord said, My spirit will not remain with man forever, because he is also flesh. Nevertheless, his days shall be 120 years. The Modern King James: "And Jehovah said, My spirit shall not always strive with man in his erring." I kind of like that, in his erring. "He is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years. The Amplified Classic: "Then the Lord said, My spirit shall..." And if you're going to read the Amplified Bible, get the Amplified Classic. Read the Amplified Classic, because it was actually a better translation than the New Amplified or the current Amplified Bible. They kind of messed up on the newest version of that. So that's my shout out to the Amplified Bible. Read the Classic. "The Lord said, My spirit shall not forever dwell and strive with man." Dwell and strive, that's good. He's not going to dwell with man. He's not going to strive with man. "For he is flesh, but his days shall be 120 years." The Lord said, "My spirit..." I want to jump ahead so bad. I do. And this is the AFV. I forget what that stands for. "And the Lord said, My spirit shall not always strive with man in his going astray, for he is but flesh, and yet his days shall be 120 years." So we've read enough translations to see that they are basically structured the same way. Looking at the sentence structure of the paragraph. And we're going to break that down. We're going to break down the sentence structure of the paragraph tomorrow. We're going to start getting into sentence structure. We're going to see how this is put together and what can stand alone. And we're going to see how this actually works, and we're going to get our answer. That's what we're doing. We're getting answers. We're looking for answers. And that's what I want to do. Oh, and I don't know if I said it in the beginning of this, but take a look. There are 4 items sitting here. 1 more is in the car, and 2 more are coming. I'm going to have those on display next week. And you guys tell me which is the one thing I didn't need, but I bought anyway. There might be an 8th thing if it comes up on a good Black Friday sale, but I'm not going to buy it at full price. Don't buy it full price. Now, I didn't have the budget for any of this, because y'all know that I don't have the budget for any of this. But when you're at 30, 40, 50% off, and you know you're going to need these things throughout the next year, I've got credit cards that are not holding interest balances right now, so it was worth it to me to say, okay, I'm going to take that advantage of that very advanced price decrease, because I know I'm going to end up paying for it in the future because I need them. So to me, that was worth it. Always, if you want to help support me, there's the Venmo down there. My friend Kimberly said, hey, there's no problem. You don't have to make a website for them to be able to help you out with your YouTube channel and the things of your life. She said, just put your Venmo there. Everybody's got Venmo now. Just put Venmo, and if it's on their heart to give, they'll be able to give. How about that? So I do. That's why. You know, it's not saying, hey, you need to give me money, but you know what? God puts it on my heart all the time. I'm a giver. I'm a giver. If sometimes I've got $1 left to my name, and the Lord will say, give it to that guy. So I do. I have no problem with giving. If I get something, like I was at work, and I don't know, this is for somebody. I was at work, and this is what I do. At work, sometimes we have things that go off of planogram, and they go down to zero, and there's nothing to do them, so we divvy them out between ourselves. So I got windshield wipers. This is the last thing. I got windshield wipers, and I got, I don't know, 5 or 6 sets of windshield wipers. Well, I gave away 2 sets of those windshield wipers. Okay? When I got deer meat last year, a whole freezer full of deer meat, man. I could have hoarded that and figured out how to keep it. No, if I benefit, others benefit. And that deer meat came in, I probably kept 1/3 of it and gave away 2/3 of it, because I blessed people. That's the funnest thing in my life, is to bless people. And so when it comes to me, when things increase me, people get a portion of that increase. And you know, so that's not, hey, I'm going to the church and tithing, but in a fashion it is tithing, because I am distributing, actually in a lot of cases, more than 10% of what my increase is. So that's the giving heart that God's looking for, and I have a giving heart. And so just so you know, that's what I'm about. When I got something, you can look around, you see in my apartment, I've got stuff that's 20 years old. I've got my blankets that I'm using are 10 to 15 years old. You know, a lot of clothes you see me wear are many, many years old. But I keep them good the best I can, and I make it work. But if I have an opportunity, I always look for that opportunity to give. I go to the grocery store and I give my service. I give my service, especially to short ladies. Short lady. My ex-wife. I don't know why I'm going to this, but my ex-wife, she was 4'11.5". She said 5 foot. I would always give her the extra ½ inch. But I learned after 9 years how to suddenly respond, even in advance, to reach things for her. I'll be in the grocery store and I will spot these, especially short ladies. This short older lady, the last time I was there, and she saw things way up on that top shelf for her grandbaby. And she said, I'm going down, I see what we want, baby, but it's way too high. And I just stopped in my tracks, turned around, and looked for that voice. I found it, and I was able to reach up and grab those 2 things she wanted, and it put a smile on the baby's face. The grandmother, she was kind of like, she was smiling, but she was kind of like surprised that somebody just came out of nowhere to help her. Let's put a smile on people's face. Let's give what we got. My height and reach is something I got, and I give it. It's about giving, it's about loving, it's about helping, and maybe the whole Venmo thing was what got me into the track of that, because that's a real good word for Christmas. It's just have a light heart, have a loving heart. If you can do something for somebody else, just do it. If you can reach up on a shelf, just do it. If you have an extra pair of set of windshield wipers, just do it. Man, I freaked out. That I one of them had a car just like mine. I was at the laundromat. You know, they weren't around, so I put the driver's side, the passenger side, brand new windshield wiper, boom, boom, and I left because I was at the end of doing my laundry. And then someone in the parking lot where I work, they also had a Kia Soul, and I just was like, hold on, because I could tell that her wipers were done, man. And wipers are like $30 a piece now. It don't matter. Wipers are like between $23 and $30 plus a piece. So I grabbed the set of wipers I gave her, said, look, you need wipers, be blessed. And she was just like, do these work? I'm like, yes, they work. They're for my car also. We have the same car. So they work? I'm like, yes, they work. Be blessed. Now you just saved $60, you know? So, and I love doing that stuff. Anyway, I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.